Hi, my name is Rohit Singh, and this is my YouTube channel, Rohit Speaks, where we'll try to help you with any topics related to science, job, or whatever it is, anything demystifying. We'll talk about it. So today, I'm going to talk about how to write an effective resume. I know there are a lot of examples online, and it explains you this way or that way how to write an effective resume. The one which worked for me, and I did have some experience talking to some professionals and what they look for example, in human resource point of view, or in anybody who is in a recruiting manager or recruiting position, and they want to look at your resume and what important points they want to see, and just get through all the jargons everybody put around. So you need to be very careful when you write your resume, and has to be very effective and should have the right points coming out. So before even you write a resume, make sure the job position which you're looking for, you read through what are the requirements, what are they actually looking for, what they want in the candidate to be doing or have experience in, or whatever it is. So keep that in back of your mind while you construct your resume, or you tailor your resume, I would say, to the job position. So let's start with the first point. It's your header. For your header, you should not make it very dense. Just keep it simple, and you could start with your name and your degree, whatever position, whatever degrees you have, you can put it right there. Your current email contact where they can reach you, and your contact number. If in case if you want to put something else, you can put your social website, which could be your LinkedIn or any other professional website which you have. So that would be something which you can put in your header. Don't crowd it, don't put different unnecessary fonts, coloring schemes, or anything. Keep it simple. Next, we start with a short bio, or call it as a summary. Now here you can either put it in a short paragraph with three couple of sentences. I would suggest not more than three, or you can put it in bullet points like this. And the main thing which you would highlight is based on the job, as we said earlier, based on what job wants, right? Tailor that your bio towards it. So for example, they are looking somebody in to have this kind of experience. And if you have that, put that as your primary sentence. For example, they need somebody who needs to be, has done some kind of management skills, or has done some kind of, since I'm in a scientific background, has some kind of experience in this particular therapeutic area or that particular therapeutic area. So you can write about that and how many years you have. Then you talk about your ability of how you have done your things in past and how capable you are, and if you have any training skills. An excellent, like it could be any presentation skills or talking skills or bringing people or a leadership skill, you can put that. Not required, you can skip that, but try to put something very eye catching which could be related to the job which is on field and you have experience in. So that's very important. Next, the next major thing is your work experience. Now, please apply for the job which you have some kind of experience. If you try to completely just randomly apply for job positions, it might not work in your favor. So if you have a job experience in certain field, it's much easier to get that job. So you start with professional experience as your header or title. What was your last or current position? Your month, year, start, company name, location. And now here, you'll put it in bullet points. What were your responsibilities at that position and what did you do? And it could be n number of, but try to keep it, since this was your last position held before you're applying for this new job. You need to keep that a little bit more extensive. So I would say maybe around 7 or 8 bullet points if you could, and try to include the responsibilities you did take on in this position. And if this job responsibility matches what that current job is asking for, that will be much more appreciated. So try to put that as your ahead as possible so they can look, oh yeah, this person has this skill, which is what we are looking for. And you have already have an experience. So that makes you a prime candidate. So try to put that, try to organize it based on what responsibilities you have taken and what that job, current job which you're applying for requires. So try to align that here. and then try any problem solving skills you have done, any training, management, any of those things would help. For example, I have written here like I train junior researchers in physiology experiments, something like that. You could put that. So it shows that you're overall an employee, but also you're ready to train, manage people, whatever it is comes to you. Then before that, if you had any other positions, put that. Now this cannot be more extensive than your current or the last position. You can keep it simple, or it can be, don't make it like too extensive in my opinion. Keep it like, so if you have like 7 or 8 bullet points here, keep it to like 5 or 4 and keep it very important, like really important points which you have done in that position. Keep it as simple as possible. The next, again, here I have put problem solving, mentor, whichever comes first, make sure you put that. Next is important is education. So what kind of education you have, what was your final degree you had, and it could be any, you can have multiples, just put it in this particular format where you have your degree, your subject, location, year, when you started and you finished your particular degree. Then awards and honors. Now these are, don't make a lot of awards here. Put something which are nationally recognized or was a really important award you got in your field of education or while working, which is very known to people. Don't keep like, for example, you got like first award in a swimming camp, or you got first award in a in like national barbecue champion or barbecue eating or whatever it is, until unless you're applying for that job. But if it is something professional or industrial, I don't think they want to know much about it, but that you can bring it up when you're interviewing. That's all up to you. But here I would put something nationally recognized or something like you got a tuition scholarship or something like this. Those can come here. And it keep it minimum and keep the important ones here. Don't make it too extensive. And now coming to your skills. And I would say put it in like a table form and try to put your skills, what you have, as many as you have, in this kind of format. And then finally, in the third column, you can put your language, what you have, what computer skills or softwares you have. If it is a computer job or a computer software job or any programming job, then those can come here and you can avoid that. But so I would let you do decide on that, and you can put it in a table format so they can actually have a snapshot of what you know and what you're extensive skill in, sorry. Next is your contributions. Now, contributions can be for a scientific, for as me, is publications, patents, for any other would be certifications or anything you have done, and you can put them, the most important ones here. And if you have like a really extensive list, like it can span more than 2 or 3 pages, then I would try to keep the most important ones top. And then if you have like a online, for example, you have a website where everybody can see all your communications or all your collaborations or contributions, you can put the link there. Just put the link, like all rest of that could be found at this link. And finally comes to your references. And you can either put your reference down that they can contact this mail. Most suggested is 3, or you can say available upon request. And once they'll come back to you, they will literally ask, oh, can we have some references? And then you can forward it, which also makes them to come back, which means they are interested in your resume. So this is how would your an ideal resume would look like. And I would like to comment that try to avoid unnecessary, I did this, I did that. Try to use a proper grammar, make sure it's all auto corrected, there is no spelling errors, none of those, double check those. And yeah, that's in general, I would say how your resume or your resume section should look like. And I will be uploading like a dummy resume, which you can fill it up for yourself on my channel in the section comment or in the sections below the channel. So please feel free to download it and use it as you want. And thank you for staying through this video and hope this helps you, and good luck applying for your jobs in the market. And any other tips and suggestions you can put down in the comment section. Thank you, and thank you for stopping by. See you next time.